1, 2, 3.
Hello, we are from Group 4. We want to present about the country of Serbia. But before presentation, we gonna introduce ourselves. My name is Agam.
My name is Marceline.
My name is Rhafika.
My name is Fajri Bagus Firmansyah.
Next. And we gonna talk about table of content in Serbia. 1. Season. 2. Culture. 3. Religion. 4. Festival. 5. Culinary. 6. Tourist destination. 7. Language. 8. Fun facts. 9. Souvenir.
About Serbian. Next. Serbian season. Serbian has almost the same season as Indonesia, such as spring, rainy season, autumn, summer, and winter. Different from Indonesia, where there are only 2 seasons. In Serbian, there are spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Serbian winter is more of a snow season, which is more dangerous than other winter. Next. Serbian is culture. Culture in Serbian. Number 1, heritage of Kosovo. Kosovo is a proudly recognized state and disputed territory, located in the Balkan Peninsula in southeastern Europe. The majority of Kosovo are ethnic Albanians. Kosovo has a vast cultural heritage, including monuments, floating monuments, and traditional food. Next.
Intangible culture. The intangible culture in Serbia is a culture where most of the people are Muslim. Intangible culture was established with the aim of contributing to the preservation of diversity of cultural expression and intercultural dialogue, and especially to raising awareness of the importance of preserving intangible cultural heritage at the national level and ensuring its international visibility. Religion. Serbia is the largest former Yugoslav state with a population of 7 million with mostly Orthodox Christian. The second religion is Catholicism, while Islam complete the top 3 religions group.
Now we are going to talk about the fun part, the party, crowds, and of course the festival. First one is interesting in a way. The successful animal testicle cooking festival. Apparently, the habit of cooking animal innards is not only familiar in Asia. In Serbia, cooking testicle has its own appeal and has been successful to attract local and foreign tourists for more than 10 years. And the next one is we'll get more on the familiar celebration. The Serbian Buka Festival is a music competition celebrating Friday the 13th of the 8th month of the year. The festival started first in 1961 and has been celebrated once a year since. At the beginning, only 4 bands competing and only 2,500 visitors were present. Now, at least 10,000 visitors from the country and around the world visit Guka City only to attend this festival.
Nisval Festival. Nisval is one of the most important events in Serbia. Nisval is the biggest jazz festival, and you can feel its charm every year in August. The Nisval Festival has been visited by many music lovers from all over Serbia, neighboring countries, as well as Western European countries. located in the coastal town of Nis. This festival was originally held for the first time in 1901. Exit Festival. The Exit Festival is a musical event held annually in Novi Sad in the Petrovaradin Fortress since July 2001. The number of visitors, mostly young people, is increasing from year to year. This festival provides an opportunity for Serbian people to see the great icons of the world music scene, and foreign tourists have the opportunity to listen to local artists from various parts of Serbia representing various musical genres. This is probably one of the most popular festivals in Serbia.
Serbian to eat. What to eat? What is the food in Serbian? Let's find out. Serbian culinary. Number 1, shawarma. Many Serbians consider shawarma as comfort food. Original shawarma is prepared with pickled kebabs, minced meat, and rice. But there are a few variants to this, and it can be prepared with thin lamb and vegetarian or fish fillings. Next. Number 2, Serbian culinary. Cevavi. Cevavi is a famous street food in Serbia that look like grilled finger sabers minced clam. They are usually served with cubed onions.
3. There is gibanica. Gibanica is flaky pastry with egg and cheese filling that Serbians usually eat for breakfast. 4. There is slatko. Slatko is a sweet made from various types of fruit, even rose petals, but white cherries is the most common. Traditionally, guests are greeted with a spoonful of slatko and a glass of water in Serbia's home.
This topic is probably the biggest reason why you should visit Serbia. Where to visit? First option is of course the largest and capital city of Serbia, Belgrade City. This beautiful city is located in the border of Danube and Sava rivers. The city has been a silent witness of 115 wars and even burned 44 times, making the city a top pick for historical sites. Besides that, the city also has been a host to a numerous exhibitions, book fairs, festival, and museum, and many more. Not to forget, Belgrade is the racing place for the famous Nikola Tesla, where you can also find Nikola Tesla Museum here in Belgrade. Another pick for historical sightseeing is the fifth largest city in Serbia, Subotica. Subotica has the highest Catholic population in Serbia. Subotica is famous for its historical sites, mainly for churches. The churches here are very artistic with its Nouveau-style buildings that were built mostly in early 1900s. Some were built even longer before, like Saint Teresa from Avila Church that was built in 1797.
Zlatibor. Zlatibor is a popular tourist destination in the mountains of western Serbia. It is full of facilities to keep you happy and healthy, from play ski in winter to hiking in summer. A ski resort located on Tornik, the highest mountain in Zlatibor, walking can hold 5,400 skiers an hour. The area is very beautiful, with large meadows and quaint historic village, old wooden church, and an open-air museum containing house air at the top of the attraction. After a day exploring the area, enjoy the taste here of Zlatiborian prosciutto, a dried meat, and Slivovic, a plum brandy. Next. Aponic National Park. Aponic is Serbia's highest mountain, becoming a national park in 1981. Road and scenic, the park is home to Serbia's premier ski resort with 25 lifts that can handle 32,000 skiers an hour. Snow lasts from November to May. Great place to hike in the summer with a great variety of flora and fauna. The mountain is also known for its mineral wealth, with gold, silver, iron, and zinc mines are in the past. The park also features unique rock formations, which have many names: hot water geysers and waterfalls.
Language Serbia has many languages. Let's spin out. Serbian is a language belonging to Slav language family, with many similarities to Russian, especially to the Serbo-Croatian language spoken in Bosnia-Herzegovina and Croatia. Serbian is also similar to Slovenian and Macedonian. Serbian are keen people, especially toward tourists. They are very welcoming of tourists. Most Serbians speak little English, but but older people are more likely to speak German and or French. So tourists will find it easier to talk to local in German, Italian, French, English in Belgrade Street. This is one of the most widely spoken languages in Serbian, Germany, Russian, and English.
Did you know there are some fun facts about Serbia? 1. Serbia is one of the world's biggest exporters of raspberry, and in the year 2012, Serbia was responsible for almost 95% of the world raspberries. 2. One-fifth of the ancient rulers of Rome were born on what is now Serbian soil. 3. This is a Serbia fact for kids. There is a river called Yer, and it's called that because it is 365 meters long. 4. Forget the Swiss clock. Serbia is the site of clock invention, around 200 years before anywhere else. 5. Coffee is a big deal in Serbia. In fact, you will find most local drink in abundance. 6. The language of Serbia was used during the Ottoman Empire as an official language. 7. A Serbia history fact you might not know. Serbia produced some of the most famous inventors, scientists, and chemists from history, including Papin, Milankovic, Mary, Karadzic, to name a few.
When we travel, we often buy souvenirs for people back home. Here are top souvenirs that you can bring home from Serbia. The first one is visitor heart cookies. The sugar cookies are basically function as greeting cards in Serbia. The cookies are given at any occasions in Serbia: birthdays, anniversary, Valentine, Christmas, or just a simple I miss you message text. Nowadays, you can also get your personalized message on your visitor heart cookies. The second one is the gift that a bit on expensive side, but can be used for a long time for anyone who receives it. With Serbian musical instruments, you can play Serbian traditional tunes back home, or simply use it as decoration. There are tons of great instruments, but to choose, but most popular ones are Gaso and Sardia.
After head to a local market and search of out some afjar as a tasty gift to take home. This type of dip is made of button red peppers, and you'll no doubt have had it when eating out at the traditional restaurant anywhere in Serbia. You can try and make it yourself at home. Checking out a recipe online, but come on, does it ever taste as good as the stuff made by someone who really knows what they're doing? That's why a jar of this is a fantastic souvenir. Serbian costume. Not all countries have national costumes or dress, but Serbia does. So picking up something which is this traditional, it is a great souvenir for sure. If you don't want to choose costume, you can go simply for textile, IG, carpets, or blankets. But Serbian dress is extraordinary and is often handled from textile search with, within the local area. The embroidery detail is sublime, but it's worth doing some research into which costume relate to which specific regions to get the right one for you. Aponic shoes. We talked earlier about the traditional dress, and the Aponic is a shoe that certainly fits into that category. Made in a way that's back throughout history. These shoes should be on your souvenir list. You might not wear them, but they will look great in your home and will remind you of your time in Serbia.
Thank you. This is the presentation about the country of Serbian from Group 4. Sorry. Thank you. This is the presentation about the country of Serbian from Group 4. Thank you for participation to see and listen to the presentation of the Group 4 times. Hopefully you can get good thing and lesson from you as all. We from Group 4 say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and say goodbye.